Who is today's Pharisee? Who is today's scribe? If we are talking about those that are more learned, at least for now, more learned in the things of religion and the teachings of the church, you talk about the Reverend Fathers. If you talk about the custodians of the teachings of the church, the custodians of the values of the church, or values of religion, you talk about the Reverend Fathers. So is it possible that Jesus is also saying today that if you want to make heaven, your spirituality must go beyond the spirituality of the person standing before you? That your spirituality must go beyond the spirituality of the leaders of the church, of the custodians of faith, of the scribes, the learned ones in the church, the PhD holders and the master's degree holders in the church. That your spirituality must go beyond our spirituality. All things being equal, we should be your model of spirituality. All things being equal, you should be trailing our steps. You should be following our steps. Just as St. Paul said in 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 1. He was bold to say, imitate me as I imitate Christ. Invariably, what he's saying is that if you are following me, you are not making mistake, because I am following the footsteps of Jesus Christ. I always ask myself that question. Can I boldly tell my followers, tell members of the church, imitate me as I imitate Christ? We should constantly challenge you to a higher spirituality. That should be our role. So that when you look at us, you will say, I have not started. Sincerely speaking, when I observe some of you, I see you as a challenge to us. I see it very clearly that you are the ones challenging us to higher spirituality. I'll be pointing at the chapel for you. You should always be visiting the chapel of perpetual adoration. You should go and spend some quality time with Jesus. Do I visit as your leader? Do I visit the chapel? When I'm telling you that adoration of the Blessed Sacrament is very important, does he adore? See your engagement with the pious associations and groups. How many of the leaders are members, not just the priests, but how many of even the leaders of the church, lay leaders in the church, are members of the various pious associations and groups in the church? The Charismatic Renewal, Legion Meeting, Sacred Heart of Jesus, and the Immaculate Heart of Mary. I remember one embarrassing experience that was told of a seminarian about to be ordained. Brother visited a presidium. They came and whispered to him, brother, please, you will give us the allocutio of today. Today's allocutio. Brother looked around and said, sorry, I didn't come with my allocutio. Every priest can claim to have the key of knowledge because of our training in Luke's Gospel chapter 11 verse 52. He said, you have the key to knowledge. You have the key to knowledge. And sincerely speaking, when it comes to the teachings of the church, when it comes to the letters of the Bible, every priest can claim to have the key of knowledge. And Jesus Christ is telling us today, you have the keys of knowledge. You are not going in, and you are not letting people to go in. A little girl came to Father after morning mass and said, Father, do you attend morning mass because you want to attend or because you have to attend? I'm asking you because I'm attending because I have to attend. Mommy forces all of us to attend. So Father, do you attend because you have to attend or because you want to attend? It's possible that we are attending to you because we have to attend to you, but we are not attending to ourselves. Very possible. It's possible we are celebrating the Mass because we have to celebrate the Mass, not because we want to. We are always weak at challenging you to a high spirituality. Maybe because we love you. Like a mother that will say, I love my child so much, I will not kill my child. My child, I don't want to hurt my child. And the wife saying is always that if you spare the cane, you spoil the child. If you spare the cane, you spoil the child. Maybe because we love you so much, if we give you hard teaching, like St. Paul will say, you are not matured for strong food. That's why I feed you with milk. Maybe if we give you hard teaching, we will be very few in the church. We do not want to hurt you. We don't want you to leave. But time shall come when you blame us for not teaching you well. When you blame us for not hurting you. The spirituality of every leader, the spirituality of Father, the spirituality of the leaders of the various societies and organizations is to a very large extent the spirituality of the community. We are all pilgrims striving, and that we are your spiritual leaders does not mean that you cannot aim for a higher spirituality. That we are your spiritual leaders. But how will I be comfortable seeing my subject aiming for a higher spirituality, and now I will not want to come and run and pass you? I will run past you. My aim is to make sure that I am the pathfinder, so that when you watch me, I am praying hard so that I will tell you, observe me from A to Z and follow me. Then you are following Christ. You can imagine. What I always tell myself is, if a non-Catholic or a non-Christian wants to underscore Catholic religion, wants to underscore the Catholic spirituality, who will you tell him to go to? If he wants to know who a Christian is and underscore who a Christian is, who is a Catholic and what is the Catholic spirituality, I feel that I should be the one that should be underscored in all my actions, in my movements, in my rising and going to bed. I should be the one that should be underscored. Because as far as this parish is concerned, the priest is the icon of Catholic spirituality.